They're hacking into people's shit and drawing dicks on people's faces.
Is that
What's
what?
going on in the Zoom world?
Is that what they're doing?
Dude, they're in it, bro. Fucking hackers, man. Angelina Jolie is in fucking Zoom drawing dicks on people's faces.
Oh boy! Welcome back to Zombie SquadCAST. Here with the veteran member of Zombie Squad, TechFall, return guest, semi-permanent co-host of Zombie SquadCAST here. So, TechFall, man, what's going on? I don't know where the fuck you are, but tell us a little bit. I can't remember. I had you on a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Dude, you had me on like 4 years ago, bro. Remember?
No, I do not remember.
Dude, I'm loving the Zombie Squad face mask, dude. Solid work, dude, by Dead On Pictures.
Yeah.
Keeps me safe out there. You know, fighting off all these zombies, bro.
Yep.
You know, I'm like ducking and weaving, man. Like out there. Like dodgeball. You gotta duck the coronavirus, man. I'm out here ducking and dodging. I'm like, holy shit, there it is. You gotta be quick, man. Or you're gonna become a victim.
Yeah. Too many victims out there, man. So how about you give us a little update? How's things going with you right now?
It's going well, man. Maintaining, bro. You know? I'm all geared up, man, ready for war. Zombie Squad.
I see it.
Apocalypse, man. I see you're going a little stir crazy over there, man. With the Jack Nicholson updates every 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
From The Shining. You must be going a little nutty over there in quarantine hell.
Nah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but I mean, no, man. I mean, I'm having fun. I got a 1-month-old now, and you know he's cranky all the time, and the wife wants to go on walks all the time, and we're all out of booze.
You can never be out of booze, dude.
Yeah, we're all out of booze. You know, can't even leave the house. I mean, everything's great. Everything's fine.
You gotta have the booze delivered, man.
Okay.
Yeah, a guy on your bike can deliver it, man.
I guess I'm gonna have to work on that because, yeah.
Whoever's riding on that bike is making bank. Driving people's houses, riding to people's houses, and dropping off booze. He's making a killing, dude.
Making a killing. Yeah, man. So what about you? So how you staying motivated?
Well, I'm always motivated. It doesn't take a coronavirus to motivate me, dude. I've been motivated.
Is that it? Is that all you have for me on this episode of Zombie SquadCast? What's going on?
So yeah, I've got an upcoming virtual comedy show coming up.
Okay.
So that's pretty exciting stuff, you know, because everybody's going virtual now. You know, everybody's on Twitch and whatever network. They're having these EDM shows that are viral, that are getting like 1 million hits.
Yeah.
You know, because nobody can go to a festival anymore. The EDC has been shut down.
Yep.
So everybody's on Twitch, like Deadmau5 is on Twitch. Freaking Stevie Aoki's on Twitch. And, you know, all the dubstep artists are on Twitch. Diplo's on Twitch.
A lot of people doing live shows on Twitch, on YouTube Music, YouTube streaming. Yeah, that's the thing now, man.
No, but the stand-up world is also taking part of the whole virtual internet stuff as well. Like I heard that some comedians are coming out with some material online. You know, whether it's via YouTube or whatever, they're still doing their shows like wherever they're at. You know,
Yeah.
set up on a green screen or a backdrop.
Are they green screening? Are they green screening an audience behind them or a crowd?
I don't know, nothing that's been confirmed, but maybe some audience, like sound effects that you can do.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
We're here when we're listening to you. Yeah.
We're here live. So I just used the Instacart. I've been using that app, and it's funny because that's actually one of my like stand-up bits that are coming up.
You're doing a whole bit on Instacart?
Well, one of the bits is on Instacart. It's just funny how, you know, you got somebody going grocery shopping for you. Like you're just sitting in your house. Like people don't have to do squat anymore. It's ridiculous. People do not have to lift a freaking finger nowadays. It is asinine how much work people do not have to do nowadays. Like, dude, people can just push a button and have their whole apartment or house vacuumed, bro. Just by a robot, dude. That's asinine. People don't even have to go grocery shopping anymore. You physically don't have to move.
No. Well, you got to go get the groceries from your front stoop or your ice cream's going to melt, but...
Dude, you don't even have to lift your leg off the couch.
Well, you still have to lift your leg off the couch if you want to go to the fridge and, like, you know, make the plate.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
But no, you're right, man. You're right. Grubhub for groceries, man.
And you wonder why there's shows like My 600-Pound Life.
There is shows like that.
And you wonder why they exist. Because of Instacart.
No, they don't, dude. There's been 600-pound wives for like the last decade.
Because I'm talking about general services out there like Instacart, Grubhub, freaking Uber Eats. Dude, you can call, you can just type in your phone. Dude, I need 600 cheeseburgers delivered to my house ASAP. And some dude in a freaking bike runs to your house and delivers 600 cheeseburgers off to your house and says, good luck.
Yeah.
Dude, he's running to McDonald's. He's running to freaking Popeyes. And Popeyes is advertising it like it's okay.
Well, it is okay.
We're good with that. But the guy delivering is like super fit. On a bike, dude, he's been biking like 40 miles a day just delivering food. The guy's in incredible shape. And the person he's delivering it to weighs like 700 pounds.
Yeah.
And he's going grocery shopping for you and everything, man. It's crazy.
It is.
I never thought the world would come to that. Where a guy on his bicycle runs over to Walmart and gets all your stuff for you and drops it off at your house.
There's an app for that, dude. There's an app for that. I mean, look.
There's an app for everything.
I mean, right now, a lot of this digital stuff is really beneficial to the community right now. It's really beneficial.
Oh, I mean, I totally agree 100%, but I think it's kind of comical in a way.
Because right now, all these Instacart employees, they have to like go through like an extensive check right now to continue to do this. And they got to be clean. They got to go through like all these additional extra sanitary measures, and they got to be signed off, man. Uber's done. Uber and Lyft, I think, is out right now. I think Instacart's still going on. Grubhub and Uber Eats is still going on.
Like Airbnb is done.
Yeah.
The guy should just like take his trillions of dollars that he made and just walk away.
Well, here's my question now. Well, now let's think about this now. So let's say you're at an Airbnb or you're at a hotel, because I haven't heard anything about this just yet. Okay. But let's say you're at an Airbnb or you're at a hotel when that order comes in to shelter in place. Does that mean you get to stay in your hotel room or Airbnb for free?
Well, the hotels in DC are doing shelter in place for the homeless.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like all the homeless people that have been in quarantine, they're at hotels like on New York Avenue, Bladensburg Road. There's 4 quarantine stations in DC right now that are hotels.
Okay.
So they put the homeless people, because they can't stay at a shelter because they have been infected or possibly infected, so they put them over in the hotels. I mean, the government pays for it.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Washington, D.C. pays for it.
Right. Well, I mean,
so I didn't be doing it because it's kind of the people are private. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like if I owned it, if I Airbnb this place, I wouldn't have this as like a quarantine station, you know,
Right.
because that person would have to pay for one thing, and that's probably not going to happen because the people that majority are staying at these places are all homeless.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be out of the question. And nobody's traveling right now, so nobody's staying at Airbnbs. You know, unless something happened to their house.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Unless they, they couldn't get, unless they were out of town, if say someone was in, say someone drove to one of the Carolinas from Maryland, and stayed at a hotel, a luxury hotel or an Airbnb for the week. But now here it is 1 month later and it's shelter in place.
Well, also the sanitation reasoning is that probably people aren't operating Airbnbs right now because nobody is cleaning people's houses. The cleaning services has been suspended.
Right.
In a lot of places, like even cleaning services have been suspended in majority of apartment complexes.
Right.
So cleaning personnel won't even step into an apartment complex. Now they have sanitation crews, but that's completely different. You know, you have to actually hire an infectious control company. And they have to properly be trained. I mean, these are just normal housekeepers that are coming into the Airbnbs and cleaning up. They're not infectious control people. They don't go ahead and biohazard suits and clean your Airbnb for you.
Right.
So yeah, I think Airbnb is pretty much plummeting right now. And those people probably aren't even putting up their properties right now anyway.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure about exactly what each individual Airbnb owner is doing, but chances are if they're Airbnb-ing out their property, do you think that they have that property out on the market as well to be sold?
I mean, that's a possibility that they just said, we're going to take a loss right now, so I might as well just put it on the market.
So yeah, I had
or take this time to fix up. I know a lot of people, what they're doing is they're taking this quarantine time and taking the opportunity to fix up their places and then possibly put them on the market, or rent them out permanently.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people are doing right now. Okay. And it's springtime, so too, it's a great opportunity to do it.
Spring cleaning,
It's
right?
not like we're in the dead of winter. Like a lot of people can get majority of the stuff done that they want to in order to sell a house, like pressure washing and doing deep cleaning and painting and all that stuff. So that's what a lot of people are doing because who knows when it's going to go back up, and people are going to be scared to travel.
Right.
mean, even after all this said and done, people are going to be way more cautious. And they're going to be way more choosy of what places they stay at nowadays, as far as like hotel accommodations and Airbnbs.
Well, I think I think people's awareness of health and safety issues is going to be high regardless, starting now until, a while. I mean, people have always, I think ever since Spanish flu and then AIDS epidemic, things of that nature, like people's awareness of health safety issues has skyrocketed, has continued to increase. And now here we are again, and it's skyrocketed since.
Well, I think a lot of countries, like I know that they said that the COVID-19 came from China, but they've been wearing facial protection for years, and so is these other countries, and now we're just now getting hip to it.
Right.
I mean, how many people have you seen not being protected at all in social gatherings, like thousands and thousands of people, and nobody's protected at all, and we're just now getting hip to it because of the coronavirus. And we've been exposed to all different types of viruses in the past,
right, but that's because we had vaccines
as
for
you
them.
mentioned, the Spanish flu,
but
the bird flu, and the swine
we already have
flu.
a vaccine for all that. We have a vaccine for that. We have natural immunities to that now, built in within our systems. Now we have vaccines, and so yeah, if you go to a rave, you go to a party, you go to a bar, you go to a club, you go to a concert, you go to a parade, you're not going to wear a mask and gloves because we're all immune or have vaccines to what was out there already. But now this is a whole new thing. We just don't have immunity to it. We don't have a vaccine for it.
Well, I think people are going to be more cautious when this whole thing blows over and
Sure.
everything goes back to normal. So I think people are going to be more cautious of how they travel, more cautious of where they stay accommodation-wise, who they affiliate themselves with, who they come in contact with, what certain events they're going to go to, and that's going to play a huge part. People aren't just going to go, like say if there's a festival with 3,000 people are going to be a little bit more cautious on what type of atmosphere they're going to put themselves in.
Right.
Or let's say a concert venue. Like say if you want to go see a U2 play, for instance, they guarantee they're going to pack 30,000 people in the stadium. So people are going to be a little bit more cautious on that, and football games as well. Because there's 80,000 people that go to a football game.
Mm-hmm.
50 to 80,000 people.
So I mean, no more crowds, no more crowded stadiums. It's just going to
I just think that people are going to be
the filmed game.
Cautious.
So everybody that goes out, when you say cautious, in what way? I mean, when everybody goes out, everyone's wearing masks and gloves now.
Well, I don't know about going to that far in depth, but you might see more people wearing clothing protection, like I have on my face right now.
Right, but
I think people are going to be on that level, not as far as like wearing the N95 mask, and as far as like the high level of PPE.
So everyone's going to be wearing balaclavas now.
But I think people are going to be more cautious, and where there's going to be like sanitation bottles at these football games and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And the seats are going to be wiped down. That's what I'm talking about. More cautious.
Okay.
Like people are probably going to bring their own sanitation cloths and wipe down the seats before they sit down and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. You go.
That's what I mean as being more cautious, because you don't know where these people have been. and they sit at the same seats every week in, week out. You don't know what diseases or environment that those people have been in. So I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I mean, for
tailgates
the last 10, 15 years, you could go into any building and you'll just see hand sanitizer stations all over the place.
and I think
And now it's going to be
tailgates are going to be limited.
right.
You'll see that as well, because that's going to be a problem.
After the vaccine or what?
I mean, just in general, I think people are going to be more cautious. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I can't predict the future, but it's going to be, the world is definitely going to change after this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. As far as socializing, so as far as social distancing, as far as how we interact now, without a doubt, because it changed after the AIDS epidemic. It's going to change. It's going to change even further after this. Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting what's going to happen, when all this is said and done. And who knows when it's going to end. But they just had word out that activists are going to be protesting on the National Mall.
Protesting what?
Protesting.
Are you slamming something on your table?
No, the protesting the government laws due to the COVID-19.
Okay. And they're all going to be gathering, and are they going to have protective gear? They're all going to be around each other. Is each protester or activist going to be 6 feet from each other? Like,
no, I doubt that. They're protesting against it.
Against what?
Against social distancing and closing all these restaurants, and
so they're protesting against all these harsh
restrictions.
Harsh restrictions, all these harsh cautionary protective restrictions. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they're protesting against.
Well,
so they're not for like the tidal basin being shut down and the wharf just being shut down. That just got shut down yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had hundreds of people gathered up at the fish market.
Right.
So the police blocked all that off.
You said the police blocked off what?
Blocked off the fish market down at the wharf in D.C.
Right.
And they already blocked off the tidal basin. For the Cherry Blossom Festival.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they blocked all that off.
Yeah, they had a small number of the National Guard go out there and help and assist the DC police and fire. Yeah, so I mean, do you know the name of the group protesting?
No, they're just activists. They're young activists in their 20s that are putting this thing together. I mean, it's planned right now, but it hasn't gone any further than that. It's being planned. It was in the Washington Times. If you want to check it out, you can go to WashingtonTimes.com and locate the article concerning the activists setting up a protest at the National Mall in Washington, D.C.
Yeah. I can't find it. I'm probably just being lazy though. But there's this other article. Here I'll post this up here. Where is this thing? Freaking what is this? Maryland announces first death from coronavirus. When was this? Oh, this was from March 18th, I guess. But dozens of DC firefighters and first responders self-quarantine. I think this is a bit old. All right, I guess that's old news.
Yeah, it keeps changing.
Washington Times, DC protest.
Yeah, if you Google
Activists say
that.
they will protest coronavirus. Here we go. I found it.
Yeah.
I found it. All right, Washington Times. Look at you, staying up on the news, dog. Activists say they will protest coronavirus restrictions by rallying on National Mall in DC. Dude, this is fucking ridiculous because they're just going to worsen the problem.
I know, exactly.
Conservative activists say they said they will rally Saturday on the National Mall in DC to protest stay-at-home orders being implemented due to the novel coronavirus pandemic. Jacob Wool and Jack Berkman told the Washington Times they are organizing the event, adding the stunt to a growing list of antics orchestrated by the controversial frequent collaborators. Announced while millions of Americans remain subject to unprecedented restrictions put in place by most states to stop the spread of COVID-19, the contagious disease the coronavirus causes. The duo's planned demonstration follows past efforts to smear prominent Democrats and Robert Mueller, among others. We're taking to the National Mall, Mr. Mueller 22 said Friday. We're having a mass gathering there in protest of the draconian and really horrifying response to the so-called pandemic. The response is 100 times worse than the virus. Get the fuck out of here, Mr. Wool said about efforts to slow the spread of COVID-19. That is our belief. Okay, well, here's the fucking problem with that, dude. Each of the organizers claimed that the event would attract tens of thousands of fellow protesters, citing the response they said to the rally received leading up to this weekend. Scant information for the event. All right, I've read enough, man. I mean, that's just fucking...
It's asinine.
And no shit, it's asinine, man. I mean, like, flat earthers, global warming deniers, and
pandemic. It's probably Antifa that's doing it.
and pandemic deniers.
Antifa.
Here, I want to show you. I mean, check this out. Someone made a. What is this? What? Close. What in the actual fuck is going on? God damn. All right, well, I'll just close that. But, yeah, man. Whatever works. Whatever works.
I think it's going to get squashed very quickly.
I don't think that many people are going to show up. I would like to hope not. When is this supposed to take place now?
I think next Saturday.
Whatever.
It's like when everybody was planning on bum rushing Area 51. Whatever happened with that? Did anybody even do it?
I don't know. Hold on. Well, I do want to jump on that because that sounds funny. Music.
Everybody was like, Area 51, Area 51. We're gonna attack Area 51. I said, okay. Good luck with that.
Area 51, what was it? Bum rush attack? What is it?
Yeah, it was orchestrated through Facebook.
All right, let's see if I can find that. Area 51 raid?
Yeah, or a gathering. I don't know. It was some type of social gathering.
Yeah. Yeah. Area 51 raid. They come in peace so far in search for Oh, God. Hundreds of people in search of aliens, bragging rights, or just a good time have descended on desolate Nevada town. When was this? This was September 20, 2019. Visitors got to pick between two competing celebrations in settings that could not be more different. One, sponsored by Bud Light, kicked off in that.
I think it was just a rave party, man, that they threw.
Once this goddamn advertisement clicks off. Fuck.
Yeah, it was a rave promoted by Bud Light.
It was a rave, dude.
It was hosted. It was hosted by Skrillex.
They still had clearly they still had military personnel. It looks like they had guards out there.
Yeah, it was hosted by James Franco. Aileen. I'm from another planet, y'all. Yo, at Area 51, y'all. I'm from another planet, but it was Aileen, y'all.
AT aliens, man.
Yeah, hosted by AT Aliens and James Franco.
Whatever. Get out of here.
AKA Aileen.
Get out of here, man. I'm an alien, y'all.
I'm an alien, y'all. I ain't from the planet, y'all. Hey, y'all here at Area 51, y'all.
James Franco needs to go to every single protest. Well, not now, not during the coronavirus, but James Franco should have just gone to every single protest, every single raid.
I got this ridiculous mustache, y'all. It don't even make sense, y'all.
Yo, you make fun of James Franco in Spring Breakers, but he looks exactly like you.
Hey, y'all.
With that shitty mustache.
Hey, y'all don't even know, y'all. Yo, from Tampa to Area 51, y'all. Yo, my mustache, y'all. Look at it, y'all.
Yo, he looks just like you.
My mustache speaks on its own, man. It's on another level, y'all.
Yo, you can
talk. My mustache is on another planet, y'all.
You can talk all that trash. This dude looks just like you if you had that mustache and cornrows. He looks just like you, dude.
Hey, I was in that movie. Why him, y'all?
That's TechFall, man. That's riffraff. That's TechFall riffraff right there, boy. If you had that grill.
Yo, look at my grill, y'all. It don't even make sense, y'all.
Oh my God.
I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida, y'all.
Call out the National Guard and get him out of here.
Yo, my brother, he doesn't even look like me, y'all.
They do look a lot alike, actually. Dave Franco and James Franco look a lot alike.
Dude, I like Dave Franco, man.
Dave Franco's your favorite?
Absolutely. Dave Franco.
So what have you been up to in your free time, man? Have you been quarantined yet? Have you been staying busy with DC Fire? You've been producing music on the side. What's going on?
I'm just working on this comedy bit, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna throw James Franco in there, since I just freestyled that bit right there.
Okay. With
Franco, and it was pretty easy to bust on Franco.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally improv'd it, bro.
Yeah, it appears that appeared to be improv. Pretty good improv. Yo, I'm James Franco, y'all.
Yo, this mustache, yo. It's out of this world, yo. I ain't even gotta trim it, yo.
Is this your bit?
No, my favorite bit was when Jeff Ross was like, I don't care if you fuck girls or you fuck guys. He's like, but you fucked me out of $20 when I saw that Wizard of Oz movie.
$20. Who's paying $20 to go see a movie in the theater? Fuck that.
Or maybe it was $12. I don't know.
Jesus, $20. It costs like $100. It used to cost like $100 to go to the movie theater.
Yeah.
It was like $15 a ticket. So if you're taking your lady, boom, 30. And then it's like another $20 for like the drinks and the popcorn. So maybe 20 to 30, because all that shit's like $7, $8, $9 for a fucking, a big bucket of popcorn. So boom, there's another 60. And then fuck, I don't know. Maybe some candy. It's ridiculous. $60 fucking to go see. I remember the good old days.
To go see James Franco. What the fuck, dude? You're a horrible actor. A horrible actor.
Why do you say he's a horrible actor? He's not that. He's not a horrible actor, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
You're a horrible actor.
What is your beef with Franco, bro? He's talented. What do you mean? The Disaster Artist was really good, by the way. I mean, he's an Oscar winner. Hello. Oscar winner. So I don't think that means he's a horrible filmmaker. What did he get? I think he got nominated for writing, The Disaster Artist. No, he won an Oscar, I think, for screenplay for The Disaster Artist. I think. But I could be wrong on that. Let me see. James Franco, Oscar. Oh, God damn it. He was nominated. He was nominated for 127 hours. Let me see. Disaster Artist. He won for acting. The Disaster Artist. That can't be it. I thought he won an Oscar for writing The Disaster Artist.
No, I think that's incorrect.
I guess I'm wrong. That's well, fuck me on that one. I suck. Oh man, my baby boy is like upstairs screaming his head off. Poor kid. Yeah, man. Working on a comedy bit. You got any music in the works?
No music in the works. Just working on a new virtual comedy bit. So got some new material that I'm working on. So, because I had some comedy shows lined up out here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went to a couple open mics, and there's like a crew out here that does open mics. There's like 3 open mics out here weekly.
Not anymore.
I mean, not anymore, but there was. Like, I went to one. I just walked in, but the only thing is that the crowd were all comedians, so it's basically people just working on their material.
Yeah,
which is cool. I mean, gives people an opportunity to work on their material before they go out to like a major city like DC or New York or Baltimore. And DC was like blowing up in the comic world, like before all this coronavirus.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of underground comedy shows in DC. Like there was an underground comedy festival with all these different artists performing for like 4 days. Like it's legit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can just do stand-up wherever. Like a bunch of open mics and stuff like that.
Where is this?
In DC.
In DC. Oh yeah, definitely.
All over DC. There's a ton of open mics.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's all about just going to them, working on your material, getting your face out there, promoting yourself, promoting your material.
If I get booed, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I just won't tell that joke again.
Dude, if I get booed, I'm
So
like, what do you do? I would start
you,
calling out people. So what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm unemployed.
Whatever.
I'll be like, get out of here, man.
Whatever. You wouldn't dare say something like that to somebody. You wouldn't even dare.
Oh, dude, I would carry the shit out of somebody if they started booing me on stage. On stage.
What do you do? I don't do that, but I don't tell bad jokes on stage. That's for sure. A good man knows his limitations, my friend.
Dude, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I get booed off stage. Fuck
Not
you.
funny.
And I walk out. It's like getting fired from a job, dude. You think you'd really give a shit if you got fired from
Well,
McDonald's?
if you get booed at an open mic, then it's like, okay, that joke doesn't work. Next one.
And I'd tell that to his face. Okay, you didn't like my joke? I don't like your shirt.
Okay. If that's what works. So you're gonna be working.
You know what? If you don't try, if you don't go out there and try, then you'll never know.
Exactly.
You'll never know what happened on that stage that night. If they boo you, who cares? If they like you, that's great. Wonderful.
But if you never tried, you'll never know.
But if you never try, you'd be like, man, you know what? I could have really done something, man, spectacular. But if you never tried, I could have
been somebody. I could have been a contender. Because if you don't,
I mean, open mics are great because if you fuck up, who cares?
If you don't, you won't. Some people don't even try. Some people just keep trying to like strategize. Like, okay, here's a plan. Update my plan. Update my plan. Well, you got to put that plan into action at some point.
I mean, you got to be prepared to bomb.
Well, you have to be prepared, and you got to be.
You got to have a parachute in case you bomb.
Sure.
And you got to bail out.
But eventually,
I'm prepared to hit the eject button.
That's a good analogy. You have to have a parachute, but at some point you have to jump, right?
Yeah, I'm ready to hit the eject button.
Oh God!
If it's going bad,
you're the true disaster artist. You're prepared for all inevitabilities.
I'd be like, I'm gonna treat this gig like a fast food job. I fucking quit. Fuck you.
You got to go into every gig like, you know, you love what you do, but you can't really like overthink it, and you can't really like freak out about anything. You just have to have a good time, see where it takes you, because every day is a different journey on a different path. And every day it might lead you right back home, but that's fine, man. You have to just, you know, take risks, take chances, and if you bomb, you bomb, and then you go back. Like
go back to the tape.
Losers,
why did I bomb?
Losers are afraid to fail. Winners fail and fail and fail until they succeed. So you bomb and you rework your material. You rework the work. You rework the material. And then you do it again, and you do it again, and then you do it again, and then you succeed. So, yeah. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, then, I mean, just watching other people too helps. You know, to see what kind of your competition is, you know? Like if your competition is really legit and you go to a place and they are just fucking like got their shit on point and you don't, it motivates you.
Yeah.
Like you need to step your game up.
Absolutely.
Because if you work with unfunny comics and you surround yourself with unfunny comics, you'll be unfunny.
Or you might be the funniest one in the room.
If you surround yourself with really funny comics, like, I mean, hang out with these people that are really funny and you can kind of play off each other and work your material with that person.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, that person will probably tell you straight up, dude, your fucking jokes are horrible.
This shit's garbage.
Dude, your material's trash, bro.
Make it better.
It's trash.
Make it better. Yeah. Did you ever finish Tiger King?
No, I haven't finished it. I've been too busy working on these bits.
You been watching anything else? Binge watching any other series? Watching any other movies?
We're watching a lot of thriller films.
Thriller films? Like what?
Like this movie called Roommate, which is had a pretty sick twist to it. I rewatched 8mm with Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
I rewatched Would You Rather, which is a crazy movie.
Okay.
It's like a dinner party movie with a sick twist.
Okay. Would you rather? All right. Check those out.
What else? I'm watching. I watch a lot of older movies.
I've been on a big 80s kick for like the last month and a half, and so it's really.
I've been watching those too. 80s movies.
It's been for the last maybe 2 months. I've been on a big 80s kick, maybe even 3 months, for a while now. But it's really been paying off now. I'm just like been binge watching all these 80s movies on 80s Rewind on Pluto. There's this app called Pluto.
I have it.
Yeah, it's free shit, and so there's a channel within Pluto called 80s Rewind, and they got like some dope fucking content on there, like some fucking.
Dude, they got some dope comedy shows on there too. If you check them out.
Have you been copying other people's bits and studying them and like?
No, I've been doing my own shit. Doing my own shit, bro.
You've been stealing some people's lines, man. What's up?
No, just going on more realistic comedy bits, of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like Instacart is like the new thing that everybody's using.
Well, don't give too much of your bits away, man. Link below in the description to TechFall's viral online comedy tour. Is it going to be on Twitch or YouTube?
No, it's going to be on YouTube for sure.
YouTube Live?
It could be on YouTube Live.
Or you're just going to record a whole bit and then upload it?
I'll have to see how it works. Like I may start it off where I'm just, because I'll edit and stuff like that. Like do like an intro, like how you do it.
Bro, yeah, okay.
Or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to mess with it.
There's only one way to do it truly raw, and that's to go straight up live. I mean, this show is not live. This show's live to tape for reasons, for different reasons.
And then do a Facebook Live. I want to do a Facebook Live and also Instagram Live. And YouTube Live. Fuck it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. So what would you say your next agenda, your next goal, your next plan is?
Make people laugh.
Okay.
Make somebody laugh. No, shit, I don't care if I get booed. What are you going to do? Choke me through your fucking iPhone?
So how are you going to get booed? So are you going to do a Zoom comedy tour and have
No, because I'll do it live. Like I'll do
but you'll do it live, but how are people going to boo you? By comments?
Yeah, by comments. Absolutely. 100%. There's going to be a boo button on there. They can hit that joint. They can hit that little icon that's like a ghost. They can hit that joint if I suck.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Boo, like as in like the ghost icon, boo. But that's their way of booing you.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that idea.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's on Zoom now. Like I just did a conference call. And it was like 14 people on the Zoom for this guy's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool. I mean, I'm getting into the new technology, because I mean, you gotta do it from somewhere. Shit. I mean, now that the comedy clubs are all shut down,
mm-hmm.
You gotta start it virtual.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I got the lab set up in my house, so I can just do it, from the background that I have. and the microphone stand I have, I can do everything right from my crib.
Right.
I just don't have the audience, from an actual audience. It's going to have to be virtual.
Okay.
We're just going to have to see it online.
Cool. All right. Well, check it out. Links below in the description for TechFall's virtual comedy tour 2019, COVID-19.
Yeah, and check me out on Instagram
2020.
at Zombie Squad 211. You can check me out. You can check me out on Facebook. Also at Technological. You can check me out right there. All my material, all my shows. Dead on Pictures represent. He got us these fresh masks. Gotta stay safe out there. COVID-19, 2020. We out here doing it, ducking and diving like dodgeball.
Hey, yeah, man. Spring break 2020, quarantine, shelter in place. Well, you heard it live and direct from TechFall. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. Some of the eps are good, some of the eps are boring. I mean, I'll have one guest that makes sense, and I'll have a guest like TechFall who doesn't make sense at all. But it's still fun. It's exciting. It's entertaining, or it's not. But check out TechFall's.
The very unfunny TechFall.
Hey, he's funny. He's funny. I can't wait to check out his virtual comedy tour on YouTube and Facebook Live. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, ring the bell for notifications, and stay tuned.